Let's get this over with. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Uzair, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondi.
That's me.
And the Sultan of Suave, Tony O.
Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a nice one for you this time.
I know, it's been a while.
Keep you on side to start the day.
Yeah.
Much like Riyad Mahrez was.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really excited for this one.
I'm wondering.
That makes
I'm
one of
us.
I was like, do we want to talk about something else before this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have like a save file of all these adjectives that you keep up?
Like a safe word.
No, it's very much unplanned, as the last few weeks have probably indicated. You know, Tommy, some of us read.
Hey.
He's trying to figure out how he's going to start the podcast next time.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I have an idea.
You do?
Who says I'm letting you after the disaster that was the previous time?
That's giving you the keys to the car
gonna be
again.
that's gonna be the hard part right there, is getting those keys.
I'm expected to talk about this game, aren't I?
You are?
It was the best one of the week. We have to.
In that case, I have a prepared statement because I don't want to talk about this game, so let my phone do it for me.
Alright,
I
read it
think
out.
my soul left my body during that second half. Genuinely thought I was losing my will to live. It was that draining. I think I lay on the couch for an hour afterwards without moving, until I realized I hadn't eaten anything yet that day. What I'm saying is, the only thing that kept me going is the basic animal instinct to feed myself. And right now I'm thinking I might have been better off being left to wither away.
I will not be speaking any further about this game. Thank you very much.
He sounds just like you. Well,
Thank you. Thank you. Good to know. Good to know I sound just that little bit dead inside.
So we've covered all of what Uzair is going to input for that.
Yeah, Tommy, what did you think of...
I Stephen Hawkinged it.
What did you think of Man United's defense, Tommy?
In the
league?
I'm going to mention one more time because we haven't heard about it enough, and I'm sure everyone's had it in their newsfeed. A reminder that United spent $130 million on Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire. Just a reminder, just throwing it out there one more time.
If they wanted to burn a pile of money, they could have just given it to me.
There is a strong case for Harry Maguire being the worst center back in the league this season. There's a strong case. I can't think of another one who makes as many mistakes per game as Harry Maguire. I didn't even notice this.
Did you see the quick feet for that dummy though?
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't notice this live. It was afterwards. A United fan was telling me.
I pointed it out to you live.
Did you? I didn't see. It didn't register because all
it's all I could think about while watching the second goal on the replay. I was just like, why is he telling me this?
It's Lindelof being sombreroed by Phil Foden. That was amazing defending, and then. Next thing you know, I'm seeing all of United's defenders on the floor. Like, oh man. But the dummy, that is quick thinking. Thinking by Harry
Look,
Maguire.
I'm just saying, the United defenders being on the floor is just metaphorical, because I keep setting the bar lower and lower, and they find a way to slip underneath.
I can't imagine what De Bruyne was feeling those moments. He's just sitting in the spot, and he's like, wow, the ball just came to me. And just two easy goals, It's just like...
I have some sympathy with Tellez for the first goal because Fred should be taking the line away, like that pass. He's just watching, but also Jadon Sancho makes no effort. Yeah. He makes no effort to give him any support, and Tellez is left with both Mahrez and De Bruyne, and he tries to take both at the same time, but ends up taking neither. Yeah, it's just really sad because. United were actually in this game for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, they came out pressing pretty high. And you know what? I think part of it is
Sancho goal was nice.
They got tired.
Ooh, you know what we didn't talk about in the running order? Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a conversation. What's going on there?
He's injured, isn't he? Is he not?
He's
Honestly,
not injured.
No?
Well,
How do we know he's not injured?
If he goes in the summer, and I think he will, sure, why not?
there
Let
was
him.
a statement released by not a statement released. I shouldn't say that. There was a story released by The Athletic. Basically, he was not named in the starting 11 for this game, and he decided to go to Portugal instead of actually being with the team.
So
during this game.
How true is that? See, I'm
I am
a little
100% confident that
You're
actually-
100% confident of the
Yep.
case?
Yep.
Because what if he does have a
He's doing an
hip
Aubameyang.
problem and he just decided I'm gonna leave?
No, so I do think he has a hip problem, but every professional footballer has a problem. Like, well, every professional footballer over 20.
I think it's even with an injury, it's a bad look when you just travel back to Portugal.
You don't tell anyone. You just leave. Like, the United camp were surprised when they found out he was in Portugal. And not only that, Edison Cavani trained for 3 days and was apparently looking good in training, but declared himself unavailable for this game. What is he saving himself for?
No, they just knew. They wouldn't be in the pitch
There are
for this
internationals
game.
coming up, right? Cavani has to play those.
Okay.
He always
Uruguay
plays the
doesn't pay him.
internationals.
Man United
Yeah,
pays him.
but he always plays the internationals.
Man, that... Yeah, who's running this team? I don't know. But I do rate Ragnick not naming Ronaldo in this squad because he wasn't going to get the defensive output that he was looking for. It ended up not working anyway. But, yeah, someone...
But, I'd rather it not work and him make the right call.
Yeah. I mean, Pogba had a really nice assist for Jadon Sancho's goal. Or Jordan Sancho, as he's now known on this podcast. Yeah, nice feat for the equalizer.
Yeah, it was a great finish.
Yeah.
A little bit of respect for young Jordan.
Yeah, and United just gave up.
And then
after that
then there was
goal.
a second half, right?
There was a second half, and only one team came out. There was a stat for 15 minutes. Man City had 92% possession
in a professional
in a
top
professional
level match.
Game.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think I've
insane.
ever been part of a team that's had 92% possession, and we've played games where we were down to 8 men. Like, that's so difficult to do. Like, even just having a goal kick's got to give you like.
So what
5%.
you're saying is United are an exceptional team.
Yeah, I've always said that. Exceptionally bad. Yeah.
You know,
exceptionally
we give props to. I mean, United suck. There's nothing new there. But City, for the most part, I'd say they play well. Mahrez, what a finish on that third goal.
The volley was nice.
No,
Maguire
De Gea saves that. De Gea saves that if Maguire doesn't get the touch.
Maguire, if you
It's a good hit. It's a good hit.
He should block that. He should block that. I think Maguire. That's your captain. It's just every week.
Do I need to play the robot clip again? Because I keep looking at the words and I'm like, look, I don't know how else to phrase this.
No, seriously, who made him? Was that Solskjaer?
I was under Solskjaer.
Solskjaer looked at Maguire and said, "Yeah, you're the guy to represent this club." Wow, that's sad.
I think my soul left my body during that second half. Genuinely thought I was losing my will to live. It was that draining. I think I lay on the couch for an hour afterwards without moving. Until I
can't listen to it again.
You gotta keep it handy.
Stop.
Keep it handy because
How do I make it stop?
You might need it for the next couple weeks, given your schedule. So
Next
keep that
couple
handy.
of weeks.
Yeah,
He's needed it all season, no matter who they're playing. Yeah.
we should probably mention how bad Aaron Wan-Bissaka is as well in terms of you guys remember you saw when he got bullied off the ball by young little tiny Foden. still he.
I know Foden looks like a little scrappy rat boy, but come on.
There was a point that United fans were saying this guy can defend. He can slide tackle, or he could at one point, but take that away, and I don't know what Wan-Bissaka is good at. I don't think he's good at anything. So
I know you look at the other fullbacks. You had Walker and Cancelo, who are like two at the top of the league. You look at all the other teams. You have Trent. You have Reece James, and then you have Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka. What does he?
Can
do?
I just leave?
Yeah,
I think you guys are carrying this on perfectly fine without my input at this point. So
Yeah, just do another pre-recording and have it handy for whatever other matches show up.
Yeah.
should have pre-recorded my thoughts on all the other games.
Yeah.
Who do United play next week?
Spurs.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun match.
I mean, who is worse?
Oh,
I guess we'll find out.
just shit show.
Oh, but
Just a
Conte
shit
will
show.
want to show United that. But then it's also Spurs.
It's
Like,
the
they're
history.
crap as well.
It's the
Yeah.
history of the top.
Well, what happened when remember when
Just let me know when we're ready to move on from this game, because I can't
last time-
can't be bothered to put in
What
more
happened
effort
when
than
what,
we put in
Tommy?
in the second
Alright,
half.
I'll
Spurs
listen to you.
Spurs won last time, right? That's the match that got Solskjaer fired.
No,
Italy?
we beat them, you fucker.
Oh, you guys won? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you guys won.
I think they won
That's
3.
right.
Ronaldo had that
remember
nice
Ronaldo
goal.
having a
That's
nice
the
volley.
match that kept you guys from getting Conte. That's right.
Yeah, he
Okay.
got Nuno
Yeah,
fired.
They got Nuno fired. That's
Get
right.
it right. Get it right.
Oh,
That feels like so long ago, like a different season, to be honest. But
I feel like I've aged 15 years in this season.
I saw there was a clip of Ferguson. Man, he's aged more as a fan than he did as a coach. He is stressed watching this team. He's so stressed.
I mean, he's had health issues recently as well.
Oh,
so-
has he? Okay.
because of watching United, is that the reason? Like,
Oh, God.
Picking on an 80-something-year-old man. You leave him alone.
We're not picking on it. We're picking on Man United. Oh, good.
You
Yeah.
leave Fergie alone.
We
Let me
should-
know. Are we ready to move on to
We
the
are
next
ready
game?
to move on.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, because I have one last thing I would like to say before we do
Another
move on.
pre-recording here.
Yeah, buddy.
City raised their game in the second half and we couldn't cope. There are no silver linings from this game. We had to bear the brunt of the beating. We couldn't have Sanchez in a worse way to play that second half. Cancelo the season. It's done for us. We've got
Cancelo
more shit than a
season.
Laporta potty. I'm afraid for my mental health when I watch this team. Harry Maguire's truly, undeniably, unequivocally, unbearably, unbelievably awful.
Yep.
Didn't even have a pun for the last one.
Didn't.
Just had to make sure that got said. Moving on.
Yeah, they were.
Liverpool 1-0 West Ham. I mean, West Ham, more like Waste Ham, because they wasted all those chances.
There we go. We
He's
just
back.
need. Uzair, just keep throwing the puns out. You'll feel better.
Willie?
Did you not hear all the
Oh,
puns I fit
but,
into the?
but when it comes to the recording, they don't hit the same, man. When you do it, I'm sorry.
All right, good to know. Good to know.
The season was not bad. Not
All right,
bad.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I blatantly stole it off one of our episode titles
I
from 2
remember.
weeks ago.
I remember.
I
So
remember. I think it might have been was it the last one? Or is it Tottenham one? Yeah, probably Tottenham one.
Tottenham
West Ham, West Ham sounds about right. How many chances did they need to score? Like, some terrible misses. Lanzini's miss.
Oh my, skies it from the 6-yard line,
Yeah.
and then
Even
you had,
Pablo
Fornals. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because Liverpool, like we were talking about Konate, he's just not looked the part this season. I don't know. I was expecting that he was gonna come in and form a decent partnership with Van Dijk.
you could say Konate could not cope with it.
You are really struggling, huh?
I got Tommy to laugh though. Listen to that, Tony.
I think I just laughed out of the desperation.
Yeah, you were really
No.
struggling.
I am taking this dub.
But no, Tony, you're right. When Liverpool was signing Konate, I'm like, wow, him and Van Dijk at the back. I'm like, that is just going to be a rock solid defense.
Yeah.
But it's Matip that's the one that's getting ahead of him all the time. And whenever he's played, I think he definitely had a couple good games, but this game was like Liverpool's defending overall. I don't think was that good at, and you had Antonio running at him a lot. You had, like you said, the Fornals. He should be scoring. He's got this like. Just kind of dinks it over Allison and then gives Trent this chance to get it back, but that should be a goal 100%. You have Lanzini wasting chances. West Ham
They
easily.
were afraid to score. It felt like they were afraid of their chances for some reason. I don't know. I had to check to see who played in the reverse fixture because I remember, what's his name? Antonio ran Liverpool ragged in that game as well. It was Matip, so yeah, maybe Liverpool's defenders just don't like Antonio.
And Bowen came off injured in this game too. I don't know how serious it is or not, but that's a
blow.
That's one to watch if it is bad because he's been their best player this season.
Yeah, but Liverpool found a way. They found a way to win. Luis Diaz looks really, really like. He's just hit the ground running. Didn't score in this game. Sadio Mane got the goal after a brilliant ball. That was a fantastic pass by Trent.
Is he passing or is he shooting?
I think he's passing. Yeah.
You think he's
I think he's passing.
I wasn't sure.
There are some players where I think they were shooting, but because it's Trent, I think that's a pass.
I definitely think that's a driven ball in, and Mane just about onside. Timed his run perfectly. Yeah, but Luis Diaz, I wonder if Salah's seen Diaz come in and is like, okay, I need to start scoring goals again, and it's having the reverse effect because he's looking.
I mean, that would be a strange thought process considering he's running away with the golden boot this season.
But he's looking really erratic all of a sudden, like old school Salah, where he makes all the wrong decisions.
Maybe he's affected by the
knock-on effect of the AFCON final.
He looked that way in the AFCON as well. I don't know. I wasn't impressed with him at the AFCON either.
It's weird we're saying this about Salah, who is the leading goal scorer in the league, and he's had such a great first half of the season.
Yeah,
he's different form. Different form happens. I mean, I'm fully confident this guy is going to bounce back, and he's going to watch him score a hat trick. Hey, we called out Danny Ings, and we're going to find out what happens with him. Watch Salah score a hat trick next game.
No. See, here's the thing. Salah can score a hat trick, and I'd still think he's erratic. Don't get me wrong. He is a fantastic goal scorer. But his all-round play at the start of the season, we were talking about him reaching Messi levels, right? And I guess when you're not Messi, it's not sustainable. But he just seems to be rushing everything all of a sudden. But Liverpool grabbed their win, as did City, so that title race is still going down to the wire. They're playing each other in about 4 weeks. I'm really looking
sometime in April. Yeah,
but there's an international break in between there somewhere, right?
Yeah, there is.
I imagine there is somewhere.
Okay.
Late March, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I can't be bothered. None of the other games happened for me this weekend.
Struggling.
I can't remember anything from them.
Hey, if there's Tony, if there's one team that is on just a bit better form than Liverpool at the moment, according to the form table, it's Arsenal.
Tommy's stealing my transitions as well.
Yeah, he's trying to get the keys back.
Get out, Tommy. You don't have a license to drive this car. I mean, Watford 2, Arsenal 3. I think this is where we just wind up Tony and let him go. And then I can leave, maybe? Please let me leave.
Yeah, just play
I
another.
don't want to do this.
Play another pre-recording. Why not?
I'm out of them. I only had the 2.
Yeah.
I had my complaints and my misery and a pun run, and that's about it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with Martin Odegaard because I remember at the start of the season I was really excited when we got him back, and he had a slow start. But since he's come back into the team in November, Arsenal have looked really, really good. He's formed an amazing partnership with Bukayo Saka. They play like they just run circles around defenders, and yeah, he's looking very Ozil-esque, I think. That first goal, the little flick to Saka and then the return pass, brilliant. Like, these are the kind of players I grew up watching, so to have one again, that's fun
Tony,
to watch.
The Ozil comparison, all I can imagine now is Odegaard with Ozil's like buggy eyes, and it's truly terrifying.
Yeah.
Just as a concept, oh dear me.
If he
I'm not comfortable.
Peak
I'm not
Ozil was
comfortable with
fantastic
this.
to watch. So he can have whatever eyes he chooses. He can stick with his nice blue eyes or Ozil's reptilian eyes. I'd still love him either way.
He's so buggy.
Yeah, no, but Arsenal were playing 5-0 football at 3-1. It was really frustrating for me to watch. Lacazette just has no confidence in front of goal. He should have scored in this game. He had a one-on-one with the defender, and he did not back himself at all. Was just looking for anyone to pass to. Ended up choosing the wrong option.
But you gotta, that's true. But he had a good game. His playmaking, his hold-up play. He had a couple of nice assists. His nice backheel assist. He's not confident for a net, but you gotta appreciate that work rate that he's doing in a team and his link-up play.
Look, I've always wanted Lacazette to lead the line, even when Aubameyang was still at the club. So I like the style of player that he is. I don't think he had a good game. I think he had a good impact, if that makes sense. Like against Wolves, even when he was wasteful, I thought he had a good game. We can't forget that this guy is a center forward. And yeah, he was not as involved as usual. When he was, it was pretty effective. But yeah, as well as he's playing, it is quite clear that we need to upgrade in that position. We need something else. Like, we need someone that's doing what he does and isn't afraid to score. So, but for now,
I mean, one guy who's definitely not afraid to score was Cucho Hernandez.
It's a nice
Goal the season
What a
contender
bike!
for
What
sure.
a bike!
Yeah, the first 4 goals in this game were all beautiful. Like
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Martinelli one.
Yeah, I just stroked it in. Like Ben, I don't even think Ben Foster made a save in this game. I can't remember him. He just kept watching the ball fly over his head into the net. But
I wish he had his GoPro in the goal for that.
I enjoyed he and Ramsdale for the first 10 minutes. You could just see that they had a relationship off the field. I don't know what they were doing. They were trying some crazy distributions, just playing the ball all over the place. Yeah, but hey, Arsenal looking good. 3 points, 3 games in hand, we kept saying.
And
now,
sitting in 4th, yeah.
Even without those games in hand, they're the ones on the seat.
They are firmly in the driver's seat for 4th place.
I am holding my excitement till we play Tottenham. That's the game that I feel we need to win.
Hey, you know what, Tony?
Control.
You're not even that far from 3rd. You challenge Chelsea for 3rd place as well.
Let's take care of 4th first. I'm still expecting Chelsea to compete for the title now that.
Get out of here! Come on, Tony.
Speaking about Chelsea,
don't give us that.
Speaking about Chelsea, I mean, why wouldn't you want to speak about Chelsea, Tommy? Burnley 0, Chelsea 4. How about Lukaku? Doing really well on the bench.
Yeah,
he's making quite the impact. But
I mean, he can't displace Havertz at this point because Havertz is in such good form.
I was gonna say besides Lukaku, it's been great to have Reece James come back into the squad. I think he's made just as much of an impact as Havertz up top. His first half in this game was Burnley were probably the better team. I mean, not probably. They were the better team. Yeah.
They were much better than you in the first half.
They had a couple of chances.
Should have scored a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And then it all falls apart with James's goal in the 47th minute. He just kind of dummies the defender one way and the other, and then has a beautiful shot into the far right corner. Was it Dwight McNeil? Yeah.
What are you doing, man? Like, yeah. The first dummy, sure, but he just sticks a leg up for the second one. He's not even trying. Like, Yeah, it's really, really poor defending. Great goal. Really great goal from Reece James, who's made huge strides this season. But I felt this season that Dwight McNeil is not giving Burnley enough.
I mean, you just have to, not only the defending, you just have to look at the miss he had. Like, pretty much an open net, and he skews it wide. Like, you've got to be putting that away.
Yeah, when Max Cornet was signed, he was signed to supplement Dwight McNeil's output. 26 games played for Dwight McNeil, 1 assist in the entire season. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. He's not giving Burnley enough this year, and they need players like him to step up if they're going to avoid the drop. So, but Kai Havertz, I mean, Lukaku more or less called it, that Tuchel wants that role played in a different way, and Havertz is playing the role exactly the way Tuchel wants it. So,
Tony, for Havertz, would you say the sky is the limit?
What?
They're getting worse, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because Sky, there's Kai in Sky.
All right, so
wow.
Moving away from that.
I've had a difficult weekend. Okay, I'm not
I will say,
and I don't appreciate how you guys didn't check in on me on Sunday night.
Oh God!
I will say about Havertz
so
he's great in the air. Like his heading ability is fantastic. I mean, I'm looking at that goal he scored. His header. I'm thinking the keeper should do better. Should Pope do better on that?
I think so. Yeah.
Like I'm looking at that, but I'm also like another great header. That's one of it. I don't know if it's an underrated ability of his or not.
I agree with you. Yeah, he scores quite a few headers. He
does.
He's tall, right? Like he's 6'3" or something. Like it's just that he's very skinny, so you don't realize
you don't really
it.
think about it. Yeah,
but he's quite tall. But you're right. He has scored quite a few crucial headers.
It makes me wonder, honestly, why we signed Lukaku when we had Havertz. We should have just kept Giroud, honestly, for another season. Because
big sexy.
Side note, he had another goal this weekend to take Milan up the top of the table. But we got to give that Giroud mention in there. But I mean, listen,
how long until I'm the proud owner of an Olivier Giroud AC Milan kit?
I'm surprised you don't have it yet.
Yeah, me too.
I'm waiting until the off season.
Yeah, or Chelsea could have.
Also, Milan's. I don't like Milan's kits that much this season. So I need something pretty to match the name on the back.
Get the French jersey instead.
Yeah, France do have nice ones.
All right.
Sorry, we got distracted. Yeah. Someone brought up Giroud. That's on you guys.
No, we had to. But anyways, Chelsea 4-0, good win, and we go on. So, yeah.
I'm just saying. Was it you both predicted that Lukaku would finish the season top scorer, right?
Yep, sure did.
I also predicted that Lukaku would be the worst signing of the season. Okay, so
I just wanted to leave the top scorer stuff out there. As we move on, if he ends up top scorer from here, you know what? I'll give you the money myself.
He has to play. That's the problem.
Yeah, that was built into the joke, Tommy.
All right, let's move on.
Villa 4, Aston Villa 4, Southampton 0. Well, we shit-talked Danny Ings last week, and he's only just gone and scored, so you're welcome,
and a couple
all Villa fans.
As well, yeah.
Against his former club.
We will be taking any monetary offers to name-check players who haven't scored for a bit, and bring them out of their bad form too. So please, Instagram or Twitter. I can
see
IU sending in somebody.
Maybe we've been shit talking Rashford for a while. He's not, it's not working.
Look, some things are a bit more difficult to help. Okay. They take time.
You know about this game. We had Southampton coming into this game. They were in some pretty good form. Yeah. And you had Villa come in, and you're just like, this game I know was 4-0, Coutinho had a great game, but he also missed a couple one-on-ones to the keeper, which he should have buried. It could have been easily 6-7 in this match. But I'll tell you this, man. Coutinho I'm so glad that we have him in the league because he is so fun to watch.
Do you think he stays?
I don't. Personally, I don't. I think
he'll go somewhere else.
I think he will go. I think he will go somewhere else. He's using this as sort of a a leaping off, sort of just kind of get back in form. Like I said before, I think it was because he wanted to get in that World Cup squad.
I think he's going to be desperate to just stay in the Premier League after this. Because
for
if
sure.
you think about his last few years, where he's got trophies from his time on loan at Bayern and stuff, but he hasn't felt the love. He hasn't felt the love, right?
Yeah.
And if nothing else, Villa are showing him a hell of a lot of love. So
imagine he goes to Man United.
I'll have to walk back a lot of things I said in like 2015.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. First of all, I don't think Villa can pay those wages. So there's that. Like they're only paying half right now, I think.
I mean, with the wages he was on at Barcelona, I think if he wants to take the pay cut,
why would he? When he could go somewhere else and keep making bank, though. Like that's the thing. But
oh god, United are going to spend some stupid amount, aren't they? We're not going to sign a defensive mid again. Where's my recording?
We should move on before it goes down.
Yeah, good. I know 4-0 Villa. They played great, and hopefully that continues because they're a fun team to watch when they're playing like that.
All right, who's transitioning?
Who's transitioning?
I'm sorry, I'm still lost.
No.
Yeah. Oh god. Leicester 1, Leeds 0. I mean, Leeds weren't bad. They were actually decent in this game.
They were really good.
They're unlucky to lose this one. It's early days, but they looked more organised defensively under Jesse Marsh. And let's see if he can be the first American coach in the Premier League who isn't an utter disaster.
I have concerns that if Leeds can play that well and still not win, then because it just feels like peak PL football. Like you play, you attack, and then you concede a really poor goal. I mean, Stuart Dallas gets done on the 1-2. Harvey Barnes and I think Kelechi Iheanacho, who came off the bench with Jamie Vardy. Yeah, is there any team they've got to be in the worst form, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say they are in the worst form. And then you have Norwich. They had 19 shots this game.
Yeah.
So they were definitely, they just couldn't finish. I mean, even Rafinha, who you would bank on early in the season and scoring these kind of tap-ins in front of goal. I mean, maybe not tap-in, but, he has one right. He has to score. I mean,
on a positive note for Leeds, I think Patrick Bamford is close to coming back.
He is.
I think he was on the bench for this game. I don't think he came on. But
no.
They need someone who can pick up a few goals.
I think he was about to come on and they chose someone else, but for whatever reason, I'm just looking at Leeds' form because, just look at the form table. They've lost their last 5 games. It is bad. It is really bad. They play Aston Villa next week. That's another tough game. If they don't beat... Actually, they play Aston Villa midweek. Then they play Norwich next Sunday. If they don't win that game, I think they're gone. Norwich at home. That's got to be a banker for 3 points. Otherwise, I don't care. Yeah. All the other teams around them are picking up points at this rate, so...
Speaking of Norwich, I think we might have just seen the game that confirmed their relegation beyond doubt. They lost 1-3 at home to Brentford. And this is a Brentford team that were completely out of form, and they went 3-0 down to them. And I mean that's we've been saying they'll go down pretty much all season.
Yeah,
this definitely confirms it. Yeah,
they started pretty well. It started this game like Brentford were pretty ropey at the start. David Raya had to make a few saves.
I mean, Brentford looked like a team that hadn't won in a while.
Yeah, they were lacking confidence for sure. I was trying to remember why I thought they were decent at any point watching that first bit, and then
they've got that injection of quality now though. Christian Eriksen, his delivery from set pieces was huge in this game.
Yeah.
Led to a handball to get a penalty for one of them. Led to a flick on at the near post for an Ivan Toni goal. For I think that was Brentford's second or third goal. Second goal.
The flick on was the first goal.
The flick on was the first. My bad.
The second goal. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like Toni being on the score sheet. Did he get a hat trick in this one?
Got a hat trick, yeah. 2 penalties.
What do you guys think about his penalty technique? The old one step, no look at the ball.
I like it personally because I see it with Lacazette, right? And we mentioned a few weeks ago he's our best penalty taker. He uses the same technique, and when he deferred away from it, he was ineffective. So I don't know. Like
it stresses me out beyond belief.
Yeah.
It's effective. Don't get me wrong. It's effective. And Toni does it really, really well. I don't think he's missed a penalty for Brentford.
You have to have like a lot of power in your side foot to have the confidence to try it.
Yeah.
Because you don't use your laces with that shot. So
because he went the right way. He went the right way. The keeper on his second penalty. Yeah.
On the third goal, and it was so cleanly in the corner, it didn't stand a chance. Yeah, they've missed him. They've really missed him. He had a good game. I think he won the third penalty. But
he did.
Yeah, Norwich are just they're gone.
I think
said last week they're gone. Yeah,
they gone.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think that's
we'll see
one
him again
team,
in a couple of seasons.
That's one team that we can definitely say right off. And probably Watford as well. Let's be honest. And Burnley, we're giving Burnley a chance. I think we can all kind of say they got some fight in them left.
I'm not writing Watford off completely.
You're not writing Watford off? Didn't you write them off last week? I'm pretty sure you wrote them off last week. No, okay.
No, they drew last week against Man United, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think we all were like, whatever. Yeah. They would have.
It's like you want me to leave.
The thing with Watford is they have goals in that team. That's why I won't write them off completely. Because I look at Burnley, they struggle to score goals when they're on top. And Leeds are, they just leak goals. So I still think Watford had a chance, even though they've been dreadful this season. They're favorites to go down. But
we'll see, we'll see. But it should be a good run out.
One team that's definitely not getting relegated now is the Kingdom of Newcastle, beating Brighton 2-1. Stop short of a joke that would get me in trouble.
Since when do you do that?
Look, I don't have the energy today. I'm going to be honest.
A little broken at the moment.
I'm still. That second half truly just drained me.
Yeah.
There's no will to live.
Yeah. It was fun to watch, but not you.
I'm taking off my headphones. I'm gonna walk away. See how it is. I fucking see how it is. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, you know what though? Hats off to Eddie Howe. He's done either the money's done a great job, or he has, or both, I guess.
Tommy. How about that?
That's better.
But who was it? Ryan Fraser has been pretty good as of late. He had a nice goal.
Can I just say that I really appreciate whenever Ryan Fraser walks out next to Dan Burn. It's how I feel at every single game.
Dan Burn's been a great signing for them. I think he's been their best signing. Now that Trippier is injured, I think he's come in and he's stabilized the defense. Jamal Lascelles, the Newcastle captain, another captain who's struggled. I won't mention the other.
You're right, but
I was happy for 5 seconds after making my Eddie Howe pun.
You got him,
and
Tony.
thinking about Dan Burn.
I didn't even say the name. You just did.
Even Fabian
It's always
Schär.
on my mind.
Fabian
There's
Schär
Brent
has been a heck of a player for Newcastle as well. He had a goal, I think, in this game.
He did. He's looked good now that he's playing beside someone competent.
Yeah, I think that's the key, right? Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, we called it a while ago. Newcastle, they look good. They're so good at the moment that Bruno Guimaraes, he can't even get off.
He can't even play.
He can't even start. Yeah. Joe Shelby. Look at what this league does to you, man. You think you're one of the best players in your position, and then you can't even dislodge Joe Shelby. Like, that's just.
In fairness, to dislodge Joe Shelby, you have to kill his 7 Horcruxes first.
Fair enough.
That's it. Is there? You're on your way up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep the Harry Potter references on going. We're good. What about Brighton? They've lost 4 in a row now.
Yeah,
they're in a funk.
Kind of just draining into a bit of.
They're not looking so bright now, are they?
Yeah, they are not. Uzair, you're looking a bit brighter yourself, though, so that's good.
I hate you, Tom.
Should we move on?
Yeah, I think we have Wolves and Palace, which is a bit of a surprising result. I think Palace getting the victory here, 2-0.
Yeah, Wolves were.
He's stolen my transitions again. Ridiculous. The gall of this man.
We just never know if you're lying down on the floor or you're actually paying attention. That's the problem.
I wasn't sure if you left for a little moment. Yeah.
I am permanently in a little moment right now, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Wolves have kind of run out of steam, haven't they?
Yeah, they lost 2 big games. They had 2 big games in the past 2 weeks. Losing to Arsenal and then losing to West Ham kind of derailed any dreams they had of making top 4. I wonder how many of their players will be looking for a move at the end of the season, because there are some pretty interesting players in that team. But yeah, maybe it's just what you'd expect from a mid-table team. You win some for a while and then you lose some for a while. So, but Patrick Vieira is...
Yeah, he's doing a great job with the squad that no one really knew what to expect going into the season. So many players leaving. Roy Hodgson leaving after a long time in charge. Yeah. Like, they were pretty stable under Hodgson. So, and Vieira's last run as manager in France, I believe, didn't go well.
At Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I think people they blew that out of proportion. He wasn't terrible at Nice. He had a good start, and then it kind of ended, just underwhelmingly. But did we all predict Crystal Palace to go down at the start of the season?
I think I did.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did as well. Yeah, I think we all did. I mean, he also brought in, Gallagher, who's had a great season. Yeah,
he brought in Jean-Philippe Mateta. He brought in
Olise
right?
as well.
Edison Edouard.
Also an Edouard. He's cooled off a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you call him Edison Edouard?
Yeah.
Oh, they also signed Gay. Oh, we already mentioned that, I think, right? Their defensive from Chelsea, the defender from Chelsea. What's his name?
I don't know who you're referring to.
Mark Gay?
Yeah.
Is that from Chelsea? You guys just
yeah. He was one of the Lone Army. One of the Lone Army.
Yeah.
You'd expect Tommy to know his name.
Yeah.
And then horribly mispronounce it.
Yeah, exactly. But he's brought some defensive stability to that team, which is great.
I actually really like the signing of I think they signed Joachim Anderson from Fulham, who I thought was Fulham's best player last season.
Yeah, he's a good
I think
player.
he's been very good for them.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can keep up that good bit of form into the tail end of the season.
They are 10th, right?
10th place, yeah.
Comfortable. Where we expected them to be at the start. Yeah, it's a pretty good job he's done there.
There is one more game left in this game week, and that's a Monday game between Tottenham and Everton. Gentlemen, care to put forward any predictions?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Frank Lampard special. 1-0 Everton.
Late goal for City against Chelsea. Oh, never mind.
Do not bring back those memories, please.
Oh yeah, so you can prey on me, but when I bring that up, oh no.
Anyhow, I'm going 1-0 Everton.
I am going 3-0 Tottenham. I think it's going to be a comfortable win.
I'm gonna go. Wow, I don't care about this game at all.
You should.
Will I even watch it?
Tottenham are your rivals for the top 4.
Yes, but you forgot the bit where I'm dead inside. You know what? I'm gonna go with the dead inside game. 0-0.
0-0. No chance.
No, there's no chance. It's 0-0. No. I'll say 2-2.
Yeah, the defenses are too shit for that. So.
Yeah.
I just looked up Gay. Apparently, Crystal Palace signed him permanently. So
yeah, it's a
great
signing
for them.
Yeah. We may have a buyback clause though. I'm not sure.
Chelsea
Probably do. Yeah.
Tony, I think we had a question come in over the course of this week. Do you wanna read it out for us?
Sure. So let me just get the Twitter handle here. So Detox, who's actually a musician, at Detox Music on Twitter and Detox Music on Instagram, he asked, so I was wondering what you guys would decide in a hypothetical situation if you were drafted into the Premier League, drafted kind of revealing his North American side. You receive
we are a Canadian-based podcast,
yes,
Tony.
Yes. You receive a 10-year contract playing. Which one would you choose? You receive a 10-year contract playing for your rival club, of one of your boyhood clubs. So in my case, for instance, that would be Tottenham. And I guess in Uzair's case, it would be Liverpool. Should we say
Liverpool? Yeah, it would be Liverpool.
And it's 10 years, right? Or would you rather play 1 year at your favorite club? So
was it also with could I pick the year I was playing at my favorite club?
Sure, you can pick the year.
Okay.
And the salary is exactly the same. So let's say you're earning $1 million a week. No, that's a bit too crazy.
I was gonna say who's on that contract?
Let's say $1 million for an entire season. So if you play for 1 season, you get $1 million. If you play for 10 seasons, you get $10 million. So which would you choose?
Tony, go for it. You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
You know what? I'd rather Tommy goes first. He had a lot of opinions about this.
I'll just say it's really simple for me. Give me all the money I can get, and I'll play 10 years. And
do you know why this is easy for you?
And then
Chelsea don't have
they don't have a rival. That's why.
And
your
then
rivals are Fulham and Brentford.
I'll just support my team as I earn my money.
Yeah.
Tommy, why would you play 10 years for Fulham?
Because Tony,
he's a mercenary. Look, Tommy's a mercenary.
Tony, what was the salary again? Just remind me.
$1 million a year. His salary, what he actually said was $5 million a year. So
sign me up. Sign me up.
Look, Tommy's a mercenary. I've always known this. So
look, this is the Chelsea way.
Yeah,
this is the Chelsea way.
But like
no
I said,
rivals, no worries.
It's really easy for Tommy because you guys
are gonna have 1 year. Okay, it's gonna be a great year. You're playing with the team, and then while you guys are done,
then I go back to work.
And I'm still playing. I'm earning the money when I'm still supporting my team.
Yeah, playing for Fulham.
Yeah.
As long as you're pumping that money back into the podcast, go for it.
There you go.
Yeah. Is there, or do I have to go next?
No. See, now there is a temptation to do the 10-year thing because I can serve as a sleeper agent within Liverpool and tear them down from within. That would be the only temptation to do that. Mm-hmm. But also, it was pretty straightforward for me. 1 year, and if I could just go to either the 2008 or 1999 United team, play a year there, have the trophies, have the memories, have the 1 million, 5 million, whatever it was, done.
Yes,
like,
same
done.
for me. I'd pick the 1 year. I couldn't play for Tottenham. Yeah. And the temptation.
Not catching me pulling on a Liverpool shirt.
Yeah,
This is what happens when you have actual rivals, Tommy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this is way too easy.
I think if you guys were professional footballers, you'd make a different choice. But hey, we're just
Tommy
fans.
is not a
We're just
professional
fans.
footballer.
We're just fans.
Steven Gerrard didn't make a different choice. And plus, yes, we are fans in this situation. We're not professional footballers. We're fans who are being drafted to play for their teams. And you have confirmed that you would rather play for Fulham than play for Chelsea. So good luck to you. But
Yeah,
yes.
for that contract and for all those, I can cry when
I would
with
just
my-
like to
with my
say,
bills.
I
If
think
I have to.
I think I'd take a hit from Phil Foden a lot better than Aaron Wan-Bissaka would.
I'd back you up on that. Yeah.
I've been going to the gym.
I'd say your
I'm
finishing
stronger.
is right about the same. But
Yeah.
Yeah, about
yeah. But
sounds about right.
yeah. No, I'd rather. Who would I dislodge and what team would I play for? See,
You don't want to play alongside your Invincibles? You don't want that season?
Has to be the Invincibles, right?
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm in the Invincible squad, I'm not playing. I'm just who am I dislodging in the Invincibles? Lauren? No.
Well, you technically don't have to. I mean, if you want to play,
I
you can
wanna
just
play,
go into
yeah.
Emery's squad.
So-
Emery's squad, then.
Yeah, I'll play with Cesc and I can. Yeah, a
Well,
Shabin
Tony-
wasn't perfect. I'd take a Shabin spot, like older.
Tony,
Shabin.
you wanna
You scoring
break,
four
you wanna
against
break
Liverpool?
into an Arsenal team, Tony. Do it when you had Shamak as a striker. Go during that team in that era.
Yeah, but Van Persie was at the club. He was just injured, so
There's your
Yeah.
time. There's your time right there.
I want to play with Van Persie too. I want to play with the good players. I don't want to play with Bentner and Schumacher and play for Arsenal. Come on, no. I'll take Walcott's
great-
spot. There we go.
What a great time that was. Yeah, thank you so much for sending in the question. Like, please send in more.
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, at 442. We spoke last week about the impact of the current war in Ukraine on Chelsea's owner, Roman Abramovich. And there have been some developments over the course of the week. Chelsea are officially up for sale. I mean, Tommy, this is your club. No rivals, but, you know, it's still big.
Hey, wait! Don't write off Fulham like that.
Okay.
Hey, you know
If
what? They
wanna
are top of the
embrace it-
championship.
if you
They
wanna
are
embrace
top of the
Fulham.
championship. I'll
And
give you that.
they'll be back in their prem next season. So
Yeah, but you get to play them every other season. It's great.
Oh, I think this was the point where
I thought-
you chime in.
Yeah, I
is
was
the point.
expecting Tommy to start talking about his club. Come on, man.
Listen, it's an interesting time as a Chelsea fan
See,
because
Tommy sounds dead inside now.
you've broken me with the Fulham talk. But yeah, it's interesting because
You're the one that wants to play for them for 10
Yeah.
years.
And you could
I
play
mean,
for Brentford instead.
Like I said, it can be whatever team. It's just as long as I am getting 10 million in the end. I mean, that goes a long way.
Fake fan.
Anyhow, listen,
Mm-hmm.
Abramovich has been in the
What
club
about
with
anyhow?
He's been with the club with 19 years, I think. It's been for Abramovich. And,
2003, yeah.
yeah.
Long time.
it's been a very successful time. He's brought in, he's put in a lot into the club in terms of finances, academy. This guy is he's definitely done a lot for the club. In terms of a manager, we talk about, or not a manager, in terms of an owner, what we kind of want from an owner, I think he kind of brought that. You guys complain about, Uzair complains about the Glazers being shit owners, rightfully so. I don't think you can say the same about Abramovich, right? You can't say that he was a shit owner, because I think he genuinely liked, Chelsea. He genuinely liked the club. That being said, this guy's not, a great guy, given his history, which I'm sure we will.
It's an understatement.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
talk
a bit.
about.
Just a bit.
But in terms of what this means for the future for Chelsea, I don't know. What does it mean? it means another billionaire with questionable, whatever morals, upbringings, whatever is going to happen is going to come in. Whoever buys a club, I don't know who it is going to be. We have some front runners. We have some the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers in MLB as potential buyer. I forget his name now. I don't know if you guys have it.
I do.
Dodgy owner for a dodgy team.
Yeah,
perfect.
dodgy owner for a Dodger team. I saw, who was it named? Conor McGregor posted a tweet.
That's not a serious one.
You
can discount that
I want
instantly.
in on this. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he'd
he's
obviously
not
be
rich
some sort of
enough.
consortium. It wouldn't be like he doesn't have money to do it. But
The funny thing with the Abramovich ownership is what's happening now is what was predicted when he first bought the club many years ago. It's just that no one expected it to take this long for him to have to sell. And in fairness to him, he has left Chelsea in a situation where they should be able to function pretty effectively post his ownership as long as the person coming in is competent. Look, Abramovich, the concerns were always his political ties to some of, to mainly two of Russia's controversial leaders, shall we say. He had close ties with, what's the dude's name? Boris
Yeltsin.
Yeah, Boris Yeltsin. In fact, I think I read somewhere that he lived in the guy's apartment or something.
He lived at the Kremlin or near the Kremlin or something at the request of the Yeltsin family.
Yeah. So, and I think he was elected governor while Yeltsin was president.
That is correct.
Yeah. So, and then he also has close ties with Vladimir Putin, who, I mean, at this stage, I don't think he needs any introduction.
Yeah. I mean, the ties are close enough that Abramovich interviewed people in 1999 for Putin's cabinet.
Yeah.
So.
And I think he was the first person to recommend Putin as to be Yeltsin's successor as president.
Look, the ties go far back. Obviously there's the questionable way he
acquired his wealth.
Gained his wealth.
Yeah.
During the fall of the Soviet Union. And I mean, all of that is basically why he's selling now. And I mean, we talked about the money he's put into the club. The asking price, I believe, is around $3 billion now.
I don't think he's getting that.
No,
he's probably not.
You know, he also mentioned that he's forgiving the loans, the 1.5 million in loans that he's due. I honestly think that's just because he wants to sell his club.
He's going to make that back.
Yeah,
he's
going to
make
that back
in
the
the
asking
sale.
price. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, he just wants to sell this club as fast as possible and get his money as fast as possible.
You say that, and I mean, he almost has to. So he's selling Chelsea to avoid sanctions, right? Like to kind of, like I think the British government, they've started seizing assets of high-ranking, well, I was going to say high-ranking Russian officials. I guess officially he's not in that capacity, but basically notable Russian associates.
Basically anyone with ties to Putin.
Yeah, what's the guy's name?
At risk of sanctions.
Alisher
Usmanov
had his, what was it, $500 million yacht? Well, I don't know how you have a yacht that expensive, but that, yeah.
What do you do with a yacht that big? I saw the pictures. What do you do with that? Tommy can tell us after he's played out his full contract.
Honestly, I'm sure you could find a lot to do on that yacht.
Yeah, mercenary.
Get lost. Get lost.
Only needs to be in this life. Yeah.
But you know, Abramovich also has I read he has like 200 million in real estate in England. I don't know, has any of that been seized or anything?
No, so he started selling that as well.
He's basically
cutting. He's doing this to avoid the hit. He doesn't want, Chelsea to be seized. I think it's difficult. This is kind of the intelligence in investing in a club like Chelsea, because it's a safe way to kind of tie up your wealth, if that makes sense, because for some reason football is
very good. It's also a very good way to sports wash your name.
Yeah, which is
I
exactly
mean, just
what
look
he's
at
done.
you look at what happened with the section of the Chelsea fans against Burnley
that was
this
really
week
ugly, really ugly.
during the minutes applause for the for Ukraine before the game. You had a section of I'm not all Chelsea supporters, yes,
Yeah.
but a loud enough section of them started chanting Roman Abramovich's name, and that
while
is frankly disgusting.
while they're showing solidarity for Ukraine, like the Burnley fans, it's ugly, but it's not surprising, for being honest.
No.
Football.
Well, that's what it gets. Abramovich basically kind of opened. He was the first one that I can think of that really opened the door for what happened at City in 2007, 2008. What happened at PSG with Qatar, and what's happening right now with Newcastle in Saudi Arabia. So this was kind of Abramovich was the first one to really step in. That the Premier League allowed to come in, and that European football allowed to come in, that ended up with all these clubs owned by regimes and players costing 200 million because Abramovich came in and boom, started splashing that billionaire money.
Yeah,
prices started going up.
Mm-hmm.
But Chelsea are in a
The funny thing is, by sports washing his name using Chelsea, he makes Chelsea unattractive to anyone who wants to sports wash, because Chelsea are not the kind of club that you're not going to get rid of that Abramovich stain for decades. Well, I don't want to say I don't know, stain, whatever.
See, I don't think anyone coming to Chelsea is going to have that as idea. I think what we're going to see is something like what the Glazers did with United. It's just a way to
just something to add to your portfolio, basically. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I that's what I think. This Dodgers owner, maybe he sets up a consortium with maybe a couple other, and they split it. But do I think Chelsea, in terms of their immediate future, I think is going to change? No, I don't think. I think there's a good squad there.
When you say immediate future, are you talking post Abramovich?
Yeah, I'm talking just like in the next couple of seasons. Are we going to see a different Chelsea? I don't think so. I think after the sale goes through and then are we going to be big spenders anymore? I don't think so. I
don't think you're going to be as ruthless with managers.
And that's another big one too.
I don't think you're going to be, like you said, as big spenders. I think you would be surprised at how quickly your squad would change. Stuff happens fast, man. I can tell you, it happens really fast.
Tony, the thing that's, I think, I'm a little bit safer with, or not safer, just feel a little bit more assured is we do have one of probably the best academy in England. And maybe this time we will keep up some players. We won't just ship them off and sell them because we can't afford that. So I do have faith in that.
I don't think you guys are going to be battling with Fulham for the championship. Don't get me wrong. Yet, yes. I just think don't be surprised if you look like Arsenal and Man United in 5 years. You're looking for a coach to come in and give you guys direction, because your direction has come from one guy for the past, let's say, 19 years, right? And it's just like when Man United lost Ferguson and when Arsenal lost Arsene Wenger. You do get lost in the wilderness for a bit. I'm just preparing you.
Tony, you say that, but I'm not so sure. I think Abramovich hasn't really been involved with the club as much in the past.
You have got to
3-4 years.
You act like the orders still don't come from up top.
No, I'm not saying they don't. But I'm saying is, we've got Czech at the club. We've got Marina, who's been phenomenal.
Is Marina still going to be there she's been his right hand woman for decades. You think she's still going to be there?
We'll see if she sticks around. I don't know, but I just not predicting this like drop off as maybe you guys are expecting. I think the club is kind of set up in a good spot right now.
Bear in mind, Chelsea are not Premier League champions at the moment, right? Like
no, but they are European champions.
They are European champions, yes. But I'm saying that it's not as if Chelsea are all conquering to the point where a little bit of a drop-off doesn't have a big impact, if you know what I mean, right? Like, it only takes a little bit of uncertainty to... Look, I'm just saying don't be surprised, because, you know, I don't think you're ready for what potentially
Tommy,
Yeah.
just you wait.
Yeah.
One little slip, and let me tell you, that cliff is steep.
Yep. Newcastle are going to be spending for
it hurts, Tommy.
They're going to be spending a lot.
You're going to be me one day.
Yeah. We're going to be doing the podcast, and I'm going to be talking to 2 voice recordings.
Prepare myself for a top 4 battle. We're already in a top 4 battle.
6.
There's no difference.
I'm saying top 4. Prepare yourself for a top 7, because Newcastle are suddenly in the equation. So, yeah, it doesn't take much. It just takes your owner counting the money instead of spending it, and for a season or 2. And suddenly
you're gonna learn so much about leverage buyouts and dividends, Tommy.
Slowly become bitter. Turn into how Uzair is right now. Yeah, it's not looking very enticing. But hopefully the way I look at things is the way it's going to be. You know?
Okay.
So
hopefully
we'll go with that. Hey, there's a lot of uncertainty.
On that, let's call it positive note.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything we had to chat about today. All that's left to do is say, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 442. If you have any questions, please send them in. And subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for joining me, Tommy.
Cheers. Quick question.
Watch you step on that cliff.
Is it Champions League this week?
It.
Is it Champions League?
Yeah, it is.
This week
and
good.
Next, yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Awesome.
And thank you for joining me, Tony.
Yeah, be prepared, Tommy. That's what I'm saying. Yep.
God, I hope they fall. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to go have a lie down, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.